Take two, because I don't know what state I live in. This is Latasha over here at Tasha's Tiny Homestead, gardening in Zone 8A in Northwest Georgia. I Florida. Front yard gardening. I wanted to do a little update on what's happening here. So last year, my plants were ready to go out at this time. It is March 20th. Still a little cool. It's typical for Georgia. But last year, these plants were all a foot tall, 2 feet tall. So let's talk about what happened here. You can see they're dying. They're all dying and stunted and everything else. Here's one where the leaves fell off. So I couldn't figure out for the while what it was. Only thing I changed this year, actually, I changed a couple of things. Well, kind of. So last year I used Pro Mix, and I did use like a cheap, bag of potting mix from Walmart, and it did just fine. I used Dr. Earth for my fertilizer. I believe it was like 222, and I had a 444, something like that. Plants did beautiful. They were amazing. The only thing I did differently this time is I changed my fertilizer. I used this. This is a 12-10-5, which I'm going to say was too strong for the plants, the individual plants. That would have been good to probably just spread around the whole like garden bed, but I didn't. I put it in the cups with them, and this is what happened. It killed every single but one tomato plant. You can see them back there. Every single one but tomato plant is dead. I have lost most of my peppers. Um, I've already restarted more tomatoes, and I'm about to restart more peppers and more tomatoes now. I went back to Walmart. I got the fertilizer and the soil that I always get that does amazing. I'm not going to let this deter me. I'm just going to toss these all out. I'm not going to even reuse the soil. I'm going to restart my plants. It is March. It's still early enough to do that. So if this has happened to you, do not be discouraged. Just restart. Just go back to what you know. Um, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back to what I know. We're going to replant, restart. I have some flowers and stuff started over here. And then my first tomato has come up there. So I restarted this tray with tomatoes. And it's a big deal because I'm planning on canning a lot this year. So I literally have nothing to put in my garden. Last year I put everything in my garden April 8th. Well, I started to put things in my garden. This year I have nothing to put in my garden. So I'm going to restart. It's just going to probably be early to mid June before the peppers go out, which is fine. That's a great time for them to go out because it's really, really cool in Georgia up until about June. And then we really warm up where we're steadily hot, instead of like dipping down in that freezing. It'd be 80 degrees in the day, it'd be 32 at night. So it works out for me. This is why I start my plants early. The ones that are still alive, and there's very few, I am just going to repot those into new soil and try to save those. So that is what's happening over here. I'm going to go ahead and restart these, and I know I'm going to have a good year because I'm positive, and I just know, and I have faith, and and I know. So that is what's happening here. I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for joining me.